New Year! Happy New Year! Everyone is excited for the new year. One year ends and another one begins. But how much do you really know about this fun holiday? Do you know about that special song that so many people sing or play at midnight? Let's spend a few minutes together right now learning about New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. New Year's Day is on January 1st. Our calendar has 12 months. I'm sure you know the 12 months. Our calendar starts on January 1st and ends on December 31st. That makes January 1st New Year's Day and December 31st New Year's Eve. Do you know the word Eve? Eve is a period of time that comes before an event or an occasion. So New Year's Eve is the night before New Year's Day. Christmas Eve is the night before Christmas Day. You could even talk about the night before you go back to school and say something like, on the eve of the first day of school, the kids were so excited that they couldn't sleep. Eve just means the evening or day before a special day. Many families have parties on New Year's Eve as a way to say goodbye to the old year. Some families even stay up till midnight so that they can be awake for the start of the new year. At midnight on January 1st, the new year officially starts. Have you stayed up until midnight to say Happy New Year? There are lots of fun traditions that people do to celebrate the new year. One big tradition here in the United States is watching the ball drop in Times Square in New York City. People come from all over the world to New York to watch that ball drop. Even more people watch it on television. Have you seen the ball drop? Every year on New Year's Eve, the ball begins its descent at 11:59 p.m. Millions of eyes watch the glittery sphere make its way down to the roof of the building. The ball is about 12 feet in diameter and is covered in crystals and lights. The ball is on top of a tower in Times Square, and the building is actually called One Times Square. When that ball lands at midnight on January 1st, there is a huge celebration. There is music and fireworks. People hug and kiss their loved ones, and we hear the famous song called Auld Lang Syne. Auld Lang Syne is an old song. The words were first written down around the year 1780, but people believe it is much older than that. That's just when the words were first put on paper by a poet in Scotland named Robert Burns. Can you believe that we sing a song for New Year's that is about 300 years old? Maybe even older, 400 or 500 years old. The song is very well known, and if you're up at midnight on New Year's Eve, then chances are you've heard it, because everyone sings it. But not a lot of people know all the words, and not a lot of people know what the words mean. The words are a little bit Scottish and a little bit English. It's almost like a combination of the two languages. That's what makes it tricky to understand. Let's just look at the title, Auld Lang Syne. Those are Scottish words, so you probably don't know what they mean. The first word, old, is kind of easy because it means old. It's just spelled differently. Lang means long, and Syne means since. Auld Lang Syne. It's kind of a weird combination of words, but in Scotland it means for old time's sake, or the olden days that have come and gone, or very simply, the past. The song is all about remembering the past. The night is all about celebrating
Happy New Year!
with parties and food and fireworks, but the song reminds us to remember the year that is ending. Remember the friendships you made, the special times you had, and all the lessons you learned. So, why do we hear this song from Scotland here in America on New Year's? Well, about 90 years ago, a band leader named Guy Lombardo was conducting his band at a New Year's Eve party at the Roosevelt Hotel in New York City. The music was broadcast on TV and the radio for the whole country to hear. They played Auld Lang Syne that night in 1929. They didn't even mean for the song to be special for New Year's. They always played Auld Lang Syne after a dance song, but people loved it and expected it every year for New Year's Eve. It started a worldwide phenomenon. The song has been played in New York City every year since 1929. The song can be fast and upbeat. It can also be slow and sweet. Either way, people love this song, and it is a part of New Year's traditions all over the world. I hope you enjoyed learning a little more about this special holiday. Happy New Year, boys and girls!